When we last spoke about Optimus Prime on this channel, we covered his naivety when arriving on Earth. This great leader of war was able to put aside his past and behold the beauties of a world so much unlike his own. Rather than cold metal and decimated buildings, Optimus was amidst lush beauty and strange wonders. He quickly realizes how fragile this world is, and with every step, the ground sinks beneath his feet. He learns a valuable lesson with not only the deer he accidentally kills, but also with Spike, who is mortally wounded because of his actions. Volume 1 of Transformers Skybound ends with Optimus being saved by Sparky Witwicky in a last-ditch effort to make a difference in life. The full ramifications of Sparky becoming one with the Matrix is still unknown, but we have seen some of the effects of his action throughout the comic. Optimus's memories begin to meld with Sparky's. He has visions of a past life that are not his own. He sees himself cradling Spike as an infant, and even spending time with him as a child. Optimus has no answer as to why these things are happening to him, or what they could possibly mean. But as per usual, he continues to lead the Autobots forward, sacrificing his own need for that of his teams. As Volume 2 kicked off in issue number 7, we start to see a truer side to Optimus. We know him to be kind-hearted and brave, but now we get to see how much he loses in order to lead. A key principle to leadership is that being at the top means you have most likely lost the most. Leadership can seem like a covetable position in life until you realize that you are responsible for everyone subordinate to you. Optimus knows this well. His actions do not affect him alone, but rather they have lasting effects on everyone around him. Nowhere is this clearer than with Jetfire. Jetfire was graced to have his own spotlight in the Void Rivals comic, wherein he first appeared and introduced us all to this new universe. However, since his arrival on Earth, things have not gone well for him. Optimus, in a great time of need, decides to make the hard call and revive Jetfire, albeit in a mangled form. Without the ability to transform or to even see, Jetfire is brought back online to serve yet again in the Great War. He even asks Optimus as to why he wasn't allowed to sleep, a question which Optimus struggles to answer. Optimus, as the leader of the Autobots, has had to make a hard choice, one that affects those around him just as much as himself. Later in Volume 2, Optimus is reunited with Elita 1, and is immediately challenged for his decisions. Often in leadership, there are those who will question your decisions, even question your loyalty. They will say they could have done a better job than you, or that you made the wrong choice in the moment. The truth is, in times of crisis, there often isn't much time to weigh the results of an action. There is only time to act. With every action comes consequences, and it is up to the leader to make the best possible move with what he or she is given at the time to work with. Then, following this action, to reap the benefits, whether they be positive or negative. Elita holds a grudge against Optimus for his decision to leave Cybertron. While we don't fully know why Optimus left, he does say that it was for the good of Cybertron. Elita rebuts this reason and continues to question Optimus's loyalty to the Autobots, saying that since he left, nothing good has come of their home. In issue 11, this rift between the two is furthered when Elita bursts out in anger, asking about the countless dead Autobots on Cybertron who fought in a war that Optimus began. Here we see the truth. According to Elita, the war on Cybertron was Optimus's doing, and even more so, he has left the conflict for others to deal with, an action that a leader should never do. As I stated in my video about Elita, her and Optimus's relationship has not yet been fully explained. However, through the writing and penmanship of the comic, it is easy to see that there was a great split between these two. Optimus has made the hard choices in life, ones that have caused a rift to form between old friends. As a leader, he has to make decisions that best serve the greater good, rather than the immediate needs of his friends. He has endured more than any other Autobot during the war, but that endurance is running low. Optimus is not beyond fault. As we see in issue 12, His emotions have boiled over. He is tired of the constant back and forth of the war. He is tired of seeing everything beautiful be destroyed around him. All you do is take away what is good. Optimus has reached the end of his rope. Optimus is horrified at his own actions. Even in killing the sadistic Shockwave, Optimus is visibly in denial of his past actions. Elita welcomes back the Optimus she once knew, but he rejects this. This offers us a glimpse into why Optimus had left Cybertron in the first place. But the rift between Optimus and Elita finally tears the two apart for good. As Elita begins her plan to harvest Earth of its resources, Optimus is once again faced with the weight of leadership. Standing amidst Elita, who is begging him not to abandon Cybertron for a second time, Optimus Prime makes a sacrifice he dare not ask anyone else to make for him. Hey everybody. I really wanted to go back to Optimus Prime and make another video on him. You know, the first video on this channel was about Optimus's naivety, and it's still to this day one of the best videos performance-wise on my channel. I'm very proud of it, kind of where I got my beginnings. But I really wanted to talk about him in Volume 2 and kind of how he's evolved as a character. There's a lot of discussion about Optimus, about him kind of losing his cool and losing control of himself when he kills Shockwave. And a lot of people have said, hey, obviously, it's Megatron's arm that's attached to him, you know, that's doing this. And originally, I was really kind of against that. I was saying, hey guys, let's not forget all these visions he's having of the Matrix. You know, from the Matrix. He has these visions of Spike as a baby, obviously from Sparky. And so maybe that plays into it. After writing this video, we actually got the covers for issue 15, which seemed to kind of pick up the main story again. And there's a very interesting cover of Optimus Prime sitting on a throne with Megatron's arm up in the air and those purple eyes. And that's a really, really cool image, and that definitely lends more towards the idea that it's Megatron's arm corrupting him. So I'm not ruling that out. But something I do want to keep in mind is that these covers are really cool, but these covers are not always canon to the story. I mean, we have a cover for issue 12 of Optimus standing over Cliffjumper aiming Megatron's fusion cannon at him. Something that does not happen in the issue. And there's a lot of these where you see characters in covers and you're like, oh man, this character's going to show up, and they're not in the issue. So I do think that is kind of where we're going. Obviously, Optimus is dealing with so much on his mind, you know, emotionally and mentally. And yet we also have Megatron's arm, which I do think is doing something to him. But then we also have Sparky, who entered the Matrix, and, you know, what on earth is going on there? But anyways, I really did want to kind of touch base with Optimus again, now that there has been a lot of character growth with him and a lot has happened. I don't really think I'm going to be doing any more of the main characters. I mean, I'm obviously not going to do another video for Cliffjumper, because not much has moved on his character, and until something does, I don't really want to revisit him. Carly and Spike, I think I covered pretty well in their videos. Not a lot happened in issue 12 with either of them. I mean, Carly got kind of her moment of action, and she got to reunite with Cliffjumper, which is great. I think for the moment, the Skybound videos in general are at a good place. I do have another one that I'm thinking about creating, which is really more based on kind of Decepticon culture, and I'm going to see if I can maybe squeeze Megatron in there. You know, we've seen a very little bit of Megatron, so I don't think he warrants his own full video just yet. But I do have videos coming up from other comics as well, like the IDW comics. And then a big thing that you guys helped me decide was to do video essays, character essays, whatever you want to call them, on the characters from Transformers 1. I actually just wrapped up writing the script for D16 for Megatron's video. The next two issues of Skybound, issues 13 and 14, are focusing on Starscream's origin. I will definitely be doing an updated video on Starscream once both of those comics have come out. I don't want to do a video on 13 and then have to amend it with another video on 14. So there's going to be kind of a nice little break here from Skybound content until issue 14 comes out. Then we'll do that video. And then once again, I don't want to do a video for every single issue that comes out. There's a lot of great content creators who already cover each issue, like Swizz Prime, as well as Moonbase 3. Great guys. Definitely suggest you guys watch their videos. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of cool it here for a bit, work on some other projects that are coming up, and then of course we're always going to get back to Skybound. That's the heart and soul of this channel. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments about Optimus in Volume 2 and what you think is kind of corrupting him and why you think it's corrupting him. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.